Hello and welcome back to my channel. This painting I'm making is for my aunt for Christmas. She wanted an 11 by 14-inch canvas and decided on a monochromatic purple color scheme. She wanted me to pick the colors and the technique. At the last minute, I decided to do a Dutch pour. Unfortunately, my paint was mixed too thick, but I ended up making it work. The base paint color is mixed up by using dioxazine purple by Liquitex Basics and titanium white by Amsterdam. She wanted the base to be light for contrast. I'm just making sure that all the sides of the canvas are all covered, spreading the paint out to get an even coat. Sometimes I pre-paint the sides, but decided against it this time. So I just pour more paint and rub all the sides to ensure good coverage all around the canvas. And then next I'm going to end up using a torch lighter to pop all the air bubbles, which you shall see shortly. I'm still getting all the sides covered. It's a beautiful pink color. Alright, so now we're going to pop those air bubbles, as I said before, in the paint. That comes from mixing. When you mix the paint, it gets air bubbles in it. And then I usually like to pre-mix my paint a couple days ahead of time for less air bubbles. Because if you mix your paint and go in straight away, then you get a lot of air bubbles. Okay, so the fun part, using titanium white by Amsterdam. Then followed by permanent red violet by Amsterdam. I love this color. Followed by mica lavender by Arteza. It's a beautiful line of mica paints, very shimmery. Followed by that dioxazine purple. For some reason, my base coat always seems to swallow up that color. You can see it disappearing almost immediately on the far side here. And then I add some more white, the titanium white, and then a silver goes on top here. And I used a bunch of like almost empty bottles to make this color. Um, so another quick torch to get the air bubbles and the paints start to come through, and then the blow dryer. Um, so as I start to blow out the paint, I realized the paints were too thick. It was at this moment. Um, blow out into the base, colors over top of each other, which form reactions. That's where you get the little cells that pop up. See it there in the left bottom corner. The cells are starting. So at this point, I could have left it, but sometimes it's hard to see the beauty of the composition in the moment. So after a quick torch here, try and bring up some more cells. The reaction from the metallic paints mixed with the other. I end up deciding that I'm going to lay down some more paint to blow it out. See this composition there? I thought that's pretty nice. I like the negative space. However, we do lay down some more paints in the same order or close to that I used in the beginning. I think I mix it up here. I put silver over top instead of more white, but I have plenty of white. So, and a little bit of more base coat. Yeah, try and help. I didn't mix up enough base paint. That was my one downfall in this creation, is you should always have some backup base paint. And you just blow a little bit over top of it at first, and then blow it back over. And see, you can see how thick my paints are. Normally with a Dutch pour, you want to do paint and just water. and thin it out real good so it just flows real nice and fast. So one last little puddle here. We're gonna go in with the same colors again. Um, please excuse my recording. I had it set for focus, so every time I move my hand in and out, it tries to refocus. I'm still learning. Right, and there's the silver. I think I tried to scrape some more of the bottom of the base coat, but no, there wasn't any left anyway. Hearts for bubbles, and blow this out this way. And then we get some more beautifulness on this side of the canvas. So I'm gonna then add some details to help this flow. And put a line through it. It helps draw the eye through the painting, making it flow, hence fluid art. Trying to do a couple of touch-ups here. And yeah, this is almost the final result. After this, once it's dried, I put 2 coats of resin on top, so it's like a glass, looks like glass on top of it. Really makes all the colors pop and shine. So here I'm just making sure that there's no big puddles. If you have too much paint on your canvas and it's uneven, it can crack when it's drying. And that would have been a disaster because this was a Christmas present the week of Christmas. I made this. So, yeah. Thank you for joining me and watching me paint this beautiful painting. Bye. Oh, pop some more bubbles. Popping bubbles. Okay, bye.